Audiobooks for Everyone presents Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Full book summary. In the chill of the Arctic, surrounded by icy winds and desolate white expanses, a ship on a voyage of exploration encounters a strange, emaciated figure, chasing something across the frozen wasteland. This man, Victor Frankenstein, is taken aboard, weak and close to death. As he recovers, he begins to share his harrowing tale with the ship's captain, Robert Walton, a tale of ambition, obsession, and the tragic cost of unchecked knowledge. Victor Frankenstein was born into a well-off family in Geneva, Switzerland, surrounded by love and privilege. From a young age, he was captivated by science, not just the accepted science of his time, but the mysterious, arcane writings of alchemists who spoke of immortality and the secrets of life. His curiosity burned with intensity. Encouraged by his father's resources and his own sharp intellect, Victor left for the University of Ingolstadt to pursue his studies more seriously. There, his passion took a dark turn. He became obsessed with the idea of creating life, of uncovering the very mechanism that separates the living from the dead. Locked away in his laboratory, scavenging from graves and charnel houses, he gathered pieces, bone, muscle, tissue, to fashion a being in the image of man, larger and more powerful than any natural human. For months he labored in secret, driven by a feverish ambition that isolated him from friends, family, and even his health. And then, one night, in a lightning-slashed moment of triumph and horror, his creation opened its dull, yellow eyes. But instead of glory, Victor felt only revulsion. The creature, though animated, was monstrous. Its features were grotesque, its proportions unnatural. Horrified by what he had done, Victor fled his laboratory and abandoned the being to its fate. He collapsed into illness and was nursed back to health by his friend Henry Clerval, never speaking a word of what he had created. But Victor's sins did not disappear. The creature, left alone, confused, and rejected, fled into the wilderness. It learned to survive, to read, to speak. Watching a poor family from a distance, it discovered kindness, language, and human emotion. It also discovered its own hideous reflection. When it finally approached the family, hoping for companionship, it was met with screams and violence. Time and again, the creature tried to connect, and time and again, he was rejected, not because of his actions, but because of his appearance. His pain curdled into fury. The creature found Victor and confronted him. He told his side of the story, demanding that Victor create a companion for him, a female creature, someone as deformed and isolated as he was, someone who would not recoil from his touch. Victor, horrified but also guilt-ridden, reluctantly agreed. He traveled to a remote island in Scotland, under the pretense of scientific study, to begin the work. But as he considered what he was about to unleash, a race of beings that could become a threat to humanity, he destroyed the new creature before giving it life. The monster, who had followed him in secret, watched this betrayal with a howl of rage. From that moment, the creature vowed vengeance. One by one, Victor's loved ones were taken from him. His childhood friend, Henry Clerval, was strangled. His beloved fiancée, Elizabeth, was murdered on their wedding night. His father died of grief. Victor, now a man haunted and hollowed, swore to chase the monster to the ends of the earth. Their pursuit led him across mountains, forests, and finally, into the Arctic. Each man hunted the other, one seeking justice, the other vengeance, locked in a bond neither could sever. And it is here, at the edge of the world, that Victor's story ends, told to Walton aboard his ship as his life flickers away. Soon after Victor's death, the creature appears aboard the ship, mourning the death of his creator. No longer filled with rage, the creature confesses to Walton that his crimes have brought him only suffering. He never wanted to be evil, he wanted love, connection, meaning. But he was made a monster and treated as one. Now, with Victor gone, his own life has no purpose. He vows to travel into the northern ice and end his own life, disappearing forever into the frozen waste. So ends the tale of Victor Frankenstein, a man who sought to command the secrets of life, only to lose everything he loved. And so ends the life of his creation, born of ambition but doomed by rejection. Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's haunting novel, is not just a tale of horror and science gone wrong, It is a story of loneliness, responsibility, and the deep human need for compassion. The end.